Alrighty, good evening everybody. Welcome to Minor League Baseball, the show. Tonight is our second game of this 4-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. So yeah guys, thank y'all for tuning in for tonight's baseball game with the San Antonio Missions. We'll be getting ready for the starting lineups coming up next. And now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Overcast skies tonight as rain. Well, it is going to be raining, so you know. A lot of rain in our forecast for tonight's baseball game. Well, let's get on with your starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing in left field, Bruno Perez. Perez beginning in left. Steve Lombardozzi will be batting second for Midland. Lombardozzi as second. Eric Cordero will be batting third for the Rockhound order. Cordero as short. Center fielder Kyle Atwood will bat fourth for Midland. Atwood at center. Garrett Angel will bat fifth for the Rockhound order. Angel at third. Batting for the designated hitter, Dandry Tapia. Tapia, the DH. Batting seventh for the Rockhounds is right fielder Raymond Hernandez. Hernandez at right. Dustin Garneau will be the catcher for the Rockhounds. Garneau catching. And batting ninth, rounding out the batting order for the Rockhound order, Barry White. Perez, Lombardozzi, and Carrero will be your middle three. Or beginning three. Atwood, Angel, and Tapia will be your middle three. Hernandez, Garnell, and White round out the Rockhounds. And on the mound for the Midland Rockhounds tonight, Tommy Dory. Dory, tonight's Rockhounds pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Rebels. Leading off and playing the left fielder, Colby Tranjazowski. Tranjazowski at left. Ryan Benjamin will be the shortstop. He'll bat second for the Missions. Benjamin at short. Lester Canales will bat third for the San Antonio Rebels. Canales at first. Willis Robertson will bat fourth for the Rebel Alliance. Robinson at center. Miguel Miranda will be batting third for San Antonio. Miranda at third. Designated hitter is Cedric Abercrombie will bat sixth for the San Antonio Rebels. Abercrombie at second. Luis Ybarra will bat seventh. He'll be the designated hitter. Batting eighth for the San Antonio Rebellion is the right fielder Lee Tan. Tan at right. And rounding out the batting order is number 9, the catcher, Daryl Mayer at catching. Trenzowski, Benjamin, and Canales will be your first lead on 3. Robertson, Miranda, Abercrombie, and will be your middle 3. Yabaran and Tan and Mayer round out the batting order for the San Antonio Rebels. And on the mound for the Rebellion, Greg Braxton. Braxton, tonight's Rebels pitcher. There's your starting lineups.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Greg Braxton, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Standing in, Bruno Perez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Midland.
First offering on its way.
Bruno Perez.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
He's safe. Batting second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Lombardozzi. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Perez stands at second with no outs. And a fastball just a bit up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen, you throw a couple of pitches. Next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Atwood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
All always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Trojanowski giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0. Tommy Diori, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
At the plate, Ryan Benjamin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Lester Canales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Willis Robinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Miguel Miranda. Line drive base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. And this will be put away easily for the out. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. 1 inning in the books here. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-0. So coming to the plate, Ramon Hernandez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And that misses. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Dustin Garneau stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Robinson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Bruno Perez. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is foul right side.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Abercrombie is calling for it, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Luis Ibarra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Lee Hand, and he hits it hard to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first down.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And that'll put him on the board, as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Ryan Benjamin. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, first baseman, Lester
Digging in
Canale.
for his second at-bat, Lester Canale. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 4 base hits. No errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Steve Lombardozzi, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Lombardozzi is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nip.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Robinson going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Atwood takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Garrett Angel. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He hit a sac fly earlier. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still only 1 out in the inning. Still 1-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now batting,
Striding forward now is the DH, DeAndre Tapia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Robinson moves over, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willis Robinson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Stepping in, Miguel Miranda. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Second baseman, Cedric Abercrombie.
Ready for another chance? Cedric Abercrombie, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Scooped up. Lombardozzi on to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Luis Ibarra swinging a soft liner in there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And a relay to the plate. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there.
Now batting, catcher, Daryl Mayer.
Digging in the switch hitter, Daryl Mayer. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The left fielder, number 30, Colby Trojanowski.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colby Trojanowski. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Benjamin. He's got a chance to add on to a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Atwood looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, and they take a 7-5 lead. Striding in once again, Lester Canales. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in now, Willis Robinson, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Canales blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Juan Rosales is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Miguel Miranda. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Standing in now, Cedric Abercrombie, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Luis Ibarra, high in the air out to center field. Atwood has a read on it, and the inning is over. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. 3 innings complete. The Missions lead it 9-5. Now at the plate, Ramon Hernandez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. So 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Barry White. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Bruno Perez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. White leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready once again, Lee Tan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Colby Trojanowski. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ryan.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Benjamin. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now, Lester Canales. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. So striding forward now, Steve Lombardozzi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Eric Cordero waits on deck. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Abercrombie trying to get there. He gets there, but he missed it. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in once again, Eric Cordero. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air to shallow center. Robinson sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way-go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start on this.
2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Abercrombie is there, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Stepping up now, Garrett Angel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1 the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lifted in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So digging in now, DeAndre Tapia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Miranda in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 9-6. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willis Robinson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Atwood on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Miguel Miranda. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perez is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Cedric Abercrombie.
Stepping into the box, Cedric Abercrombie. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down at first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Luis Ibarra is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Atwood is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ramon Hernandez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And here now is Dustin Garneau. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Mayer is under it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Barry White. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Lee Tan.
Right fielder, Lee Tan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colby Trojanowski. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Cordero ranging up the middle. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Ryan Benjamin will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Cordero. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Bruno Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready for another chance? Steve Lombardozzi. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball
Too
3.
high that time, and it's 3-1.
3 balls.
You
1
know,
strike.
you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Cordero. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And there's ball 2 now. All even now, 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
For the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Ready once again, Lester Canale. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
First baseman, Lester
Here's the first
Canale.
pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Atwood racing back at the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Willis Robinson.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Stepping in now, Miguel Miranda.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
One there, on to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 19, second baseman. Cedric
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cedric Abercrombie. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 10-6. At the plate, Garrett Angel earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Robinson on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Standing in, Ramon Hernandez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on the show right after this. Ready for another shot now. Luis Ibarra, a couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Lee Tan. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, Darryl Mayer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Colby Trojanowski as he swings and hits a laser to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 up. Digging in the switch hitter, Barry White. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. Stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Cordero.
In now, Eric Cordero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lombardozzi aboard here at first with nobody out. A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Eric Cordero becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Kyle Atwood comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. 10 back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Angel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. San Antonio with a huge offensive game, 26 hits. Greg Braxton is the winning pitcher of record. Tommy Fiore gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
And so that was the second game of this 4-game set. Well, the San Antonio Rebellion blew out the Midland Empire. And most likely, the good guys have once again won again. Well, tonight is the San Antonio Rebellion 10 and the Midland Imperials 9. Well, tomorrow we start game number 3 of this 4-game set. And after the 4th and final game of this 4-game set, the Corpus Christi Hooks come down to visit the Missions. Well, this is just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. We hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow. Final score, the San Antonio Rebellion 10 and the Rockhounds Imperials 9.